The desert sky blazed with fiery hues, transforming the heavens into a stunning display of orange and red. As dawn's first light pierced the horizon, it felt as if the air itself was set ablaze with an intense, unyielding energy. The horizon bled with shades of orange and red, merging and swirling in a vibrant dance that signaled the start of a new day. This breathtaking sunrise stood in stark contrast to the harsh realities that lay beneath it. Dawn was both a promise and a threat, a double-edged sword bringing hope and danger. It served as a reminder that in this unforgiving landscape, survival was a daily battle, and each sunrise marked the beginning of another struggle. Another day on the brink of war, where the line between life and death was as thin as the desert air. The military base buzzed with activity, a hive of preparation and anticipation as soldiers readied themselves for the challenges ahead. The air was already thick and hot, heavy with the scent of fuel and fear. Heat waves shimmered off the ground, distorting the landscape and creating an almost surreal atmosphere. The oppressive heat was a constant reminder of the harsh environment they were in. This was their world, a place of harsh beauty and constant danger. The desert was both a protector and a predator, offering no mercy to those who underestimated its power. It was a land of extremes, where the beauty of the sunrise could quickly give way to the brutality of a sandstorm. A lone figure walked towards the behemoth of steel and fire, a solitary silhouette against the vibrant backdrop of dawn. Each step was purposeful, a testament to the resolve and determination that drove them forward. Captain Sarah Phoenix Jensen, her flight suit like a second skin, moved with a confidence born of years of training and experience. She was a warrior, ready to face whatever challenges the day would bring. She moved with a grace that belied the power she commanded. Each motion was fluid and precise, a dance of strength and agility that spoke volumes about her skill and discipline. Her gaze, sharp and unwavering, scanned the sky, searching for shadows that didn't belong. She was ever vigilant, her senses attuned to the slightest hint of danger. In this world, complacency was a luxury she could not afford. Every muscle in her body was taut, a predator ready to strike. She was a living weapon, honed to perfection and ready to unleash her fury upon any who dared to threaten her world. The dawn was her ally, and she would use its light to guide her through the darkness of war. They called her Phoenix for a reason. It wasn't just a name. It was a testament to her resilience, her ability to rise above adversity. Captain Jensen had faced trials that would have broken many, but she emerged from each challenge stronger, more determined, and more focused on her mission. She had risen from the ashes of loss and emerged stronger, more determined. The desert air base was her crucible, a place where she had been tested and had proven her mettle time and again. Each takeoff was a reminder of her journey, a symbol of her unyielding spirit. The fire that had nearly consumed her now fueled her spirit. The sunset painted the sky in hues of orange and red, mirroring the flames of her past struggles. But those flames no longer threatened to engulf her. Instead, they propelled her forward, driving her to new heights. She was a warrior, a protector of the skies. Her focus was unwavering, her resolve unbreakable. In the cockpit, she found clarity and purpose, a sense of belonging that eluded her on the ground. The sky was her battlefield, and she was its guardian. Her heart beat in sync with the rhythm of the desert, a primal drumbeat echoing the ancient battle cry within her soul. The vast expanse of the desert mirrored the vastness of her spirit, unbounded and free. Each heartbeat was a reminder of her connection to this land, this sky. Reaching her aircraft, a sleek F-22 Raptor, she placed a hand on its cool metal skin. The touch was more than a ritual. It was a bond, a silent promise between pilot and machine. The Raptor was not just a tool, it was an extension of her will, her strength. A silent communion passed between them, pilot and machine, two halves of a single weapon. Together, they were unstoppable, a force to be reckoned with. The controls felt like an extension of her own body, responding to her every command with precision and grace. This was her domain, her chariot of fire. The afterburners roared to life, propelling her into the sky with a surge of power. Each maneuver was a dance, a testament to her skill and the capabilities of her aircraft. Up here, she was free, unchained from the burdens of the world below. Up here, she was invincible, untouchable, a goddess of the heavens. The clouds parted before her, the sun's rays glinting off the Raptor's surface like a celestial beacon. In this realm, she was more than human. She was a legend, a symbol of hope and strength for all who looked up and saw her soaring above. Entering the cockpit felt like crossing into another realm. As she strapped in, she merged with the Raptor. Her senses heightened. The outside world vanished, replaced by a symphony of dials, gauges, and the soft glow of the HUD, heads-up display. Her hands moved with practiced precision, executing the pre-flight checks. Each switch, each button, a silent prayer to the machine. Fuel, hydraulics, weapon systems, all inspected and re-inspected. Her life and the lives of her squadron hinged on her thoroughness. In their world, there was no margin for error. The radio buzzed, shattering the stillness in the cockpit. "Phoenix, this is AWACS. We have a developing situation. Stand by for further instructions." The voice was steady, professional, but she could sense the underlying tension. Something felt off. The silence that followed was thick and oppressive. Sarah could feel the pressure, as if the air was being squeezed from her lungs. The waiting was always the hardest part, the anticipation gnawing at her nerves. She ran her hands over the controls, the familiar touch bringing reassurance. She was prepared. Chapter 5. Scramble! The command echoed, urgent and clear. "Phoenix, scramble!" Unidentified aircraft approaching, heading 270, engage and identify. Her adrenaline spiked. This was the moment. She pressed the ignition switch. The Raptor roared to life, a beast awakened. She felt the power surge as she released the brakes and sped down the runway. The desert blurred past, a whirlwind of sand and heat. She ascended, climbing towards the sun into the unknown. Chapter 6. Into the Blue. The sky stretched out endlessly, a vast expanse of blue that seemed to go on forever. It was a place of both beauty and danger, where only the bravest dared to venture. The G-forces pressed down on her chest, but she barely noticed. Years of training had conditioned her body to withstand the intense pressure. Each breath was measured, each movement precise. Her eyes scanned the sky, searching for the enemy. Every cloud, every shadow was a potential threat. She had to be vigilant, for up here, a single mistake could be fatal. The world tilted as she banked hard, pulling the Raptor into a steep climb. The aircraft responded to her touch like an extension of her own body, a testament to the countless hours she had spent mastering its controls. The blue deepened above her, merging with the black void of space. It was a reminder of how small she was in the grand scheme of things, yet how significant her mission was. She was a hunter now, stalking her prey. The enemy was out there, somewhere, and it was her job to find them before they found her. The thrill of the hunt coursed through her veins, a mix of fear and excitement. The adrenaline was an old friend, sharpening her senses, pushing her to the limit. It was a double-edged sword, giving her the edge she needed while also threatening to overwhelm her if she wasn't careful. Fear was a luxury she couldn't afford. There was no room for doubt or hesitation. Every decision had to be made with confidence, every action executed with precision. Up here, there was only the mission, the enemy, and the unwavering belief in her own skill. The stakes were high, but she was ready. She had trained for this moment, and she would not fail. The sky was her battlefield, and she was determined to emerge victorious. Chapter 7. Hunting Shadows. "Phoenix, we've got multiple bogies incoming, closing in fast. Your target is Bravo 2-1. He's broken away from the main formation and is heading towards you." The voice in her ear was her lifeline, providing crucial intel, guiding her through the chaos. Her eyes scanned the radar display, hunting for the blip that marked her target. The tension was almost unbearable. She had to remain calm, stay focused. Every decision could spell the difference between victory and defeat, between life and death. Chapter 8. Eye of the Storm. The world outside faded away, leaving only the cockpit's confines. Within that space, she held absolute command. Her breath was calm, her heartbeat steady. She was the eye of the storm, a calm center in the midst of chaos. Phoenix, Bravo. 21 is in visual range. Engage at your discretion. The voice in her headset crackled with static, but the message was unmistakable. This was the decisive moment. Chapter 9. Phoenix Rising. A steely resolve ignited within her, a burning determination that erased all uncertainty and fear. She was Phoenix, ready to rise and confront this challenge head-on. Her grip tightened on the control stick. The Raptor responded instantly, like a predator honing in on its prey. The battle was imminent.